I've come to the floor this morning to talk about a great opportunity we have in the next 2 or 3 weeks here in Congress to really adopt a comprehensive energy bill that will move forward with the bold strokes that America needs. But I mention bold strokes rather than tiny little baby steps. And we will not have accomplished our goal this fall if we just take tiny little baby steps. And unfortunately, that still remains a possibility. Now, the tiny little baby steps that I refer to are the efforts to go for little thimblefuls of fuel off of our coastline. And this has really got the majority of the debate, but unfortunately is not where the tankerfuls of energy are. We know that if we drill off our coastlines, it simply won't answer the problem that we have because there's just not enough oil there. We consume 25% of the world's oil, but we only have 3% of the world's oil supply, even if we drill off our coastline, our Yellowstone National Park, or the south lawn of the White House. So while we're having an honest debate about where to drill, there's one thing we know for sure: drilling is not enough. Even if we do expand the places where we drill, and my side of the aisle is supporting using the 68 million acres that are already leased, in fact, starting drilling on those areas that are already leased. But we know we have to do so much more than just drill. And the good news is that we will have on the floor in the next couple of weeks a proposal that will move forward broadly with the new technologies that really provide the vast, huge tankerfuls of energy that we need to replace our fossil fuel-based economy. But I learned this August with some companies that I visited in some research labs that we are just on the cusp of a clean energy revolution that is now ready. If we can ask some of my fellows across the aisle to join us in truly being a comprehensive plan. I want to just run through some of the companies I visited this August. I went to the National Renewable Energy Lab in Golden, Colorado, and saw an incredible place where they had 2 plug-in electric cars, and right above them was a photovoltaic cell of about maybe 10 by 20 on a pedestal right above them. With that one solar photovoltaic panel, they were charging 2 plug-in electric cars that would go 30 to 40 miles, all electric. And then if you want to go more than 40 miles, you can run it on gasoline or potentially ethanol, a plug-in electric car. And you could see a vision where we have PV cells in our homes or businesses powering our cars with plug-in electric technology, and it was right there in Golden, Colorado. It is not a pipe dream. It is on the roads today. The first commercially available plug-in electric car today was written about in the Seattle Post-Intelligencer in my hometown in Seattle. This is ready to go. Our bill will support that technology. Met a guy named Bob Nelson on Bainbridge Island, Washington, who has a company called Sapphire Energy. Sapphire Energy has figured out a way to use algae and convert algae to gasoline. Pure American-bred gasoline from algae. Our technology will support the commercialization of that technology. I met a woman named Susan Petty, also in Seattle. She has a company called Altarock. Altarock is a company that drills down 3 to 5 kilometers, pumps down cold water, fractures rock, then pumps down water and brings it back up at 300 degrees temperature, uses that hot water to create steam and generates electricity with 0 CO2 emissions, 0 global warming gases. Altarock Energy is going to be ready to commercialize this technology, we hope, in the next several years that could produce potentially half of our electrical needs in the United States if we can surmount a couple technological challenges involving pumps. Here's a company that could be a total game changer and needs policies from Congress to move forward. Our proposal that Democratic leadership will propose will support that technology. Next, I go down the drive to Bellevue, Washington, and I visit a company called Magna Drive that is producing an electrical system that can reduce the electrical needs of electrical motors by 60 to 70%. They are manufacturing that product today and shipping it to China. And they're hiring people in Bellevue, Washington, to put these things, to go to China, to start exporting products to China. This is a future of this country, to build these clean energy technologies and ship them to China. And our bill that we will propose will support that technology. Now what we need is some of my Republican colleagues to drop this proposal of none of the above and start joining us with a comprehensive approach. That's what America needs, is a clean energy revolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair recognizes the Minority Leader for 5 minutes.